Islands, a journey through history and beauty. Imagine stepping into a land where ancient history meets breathtaking natural beauty, a place shaped by the earliest settlers of the British Isles. Welcome to the Orkney Islands. In less than 24 hours, we'll take you on an incredible budget-friendly journey through prehistoric villages, historic towns, and stunning coastal landscapes. With about $14 to $16 per person for the ferry and $50 for your vehicle and $20 for fuel to explore the island, it's an experience that won't break the bank. Add $40 per person for food and $50 for museums, tourist stops, and anything else you might want to buy. And you're set for an unforgettable day in Orkney. Alright, so getting to Orkney, I highly suggest you take the ferry. Go all the way to the northern tip of Scotland and begin your journey. Our adventure begins in Scrabster, near Turso. Hey guys, we're on our way to Orkney. This is the view we have right now. It's pretty awesome. There's this standing rock that's way over there. As you can see, highly recommend this. Where the Northlink ferry departs 3 times a day. In the morning at 8:45 a.m., afternoon at 1:15 p.m., and at the evening at 7 p.m. Now, of course, you're obviously going to want to get on the earliest, which is 8:45 a.m. Make sure you're there at least an hour early. The 90-minute ride to Stromness is more than just transportation. It's a scenic cruise offering stunning views of the cliffs and wildlife. And trust me, the ferry ride is half the experience. Flying into Kirkwall Airport is an option, but you'd miss these incredible moments on the water. Well, the haze is pretty much gone, and we are finally arriving on the island here. Still some pretty good views, and the weather is amazing. It is June, and this is when you should come. Stromness, your first stop. Welcome to Stromness, a charming coastal town steeped in history. Stroll its winding streets and soak in the island vibes. For breakfast, try Julia's Cafe for fresh baked goods and coffee, or grab some local seafood at the Ferry Inn. It's a perfect introduction to Orkney flavors. Next, we'll drive 30 minutes to Skara Brae, a prehistoric village over 5,000 years old, older than the pyramids. Discovered after a storm in 1850. Hey guys, I got my coffee. We're on the island. We just got here a little bit ago. It was really cloudy this morning. Thankfully, the fog went away so we could see the island on the way here, the cliffs. It was really cool. And now we're at Skara Brae. This is the best preserved prehistoric village in Europe. So this is pretty cool. You know, people lived here a long time ago. I don't know why they would ever choose to come here. Maybe they just came here for the summer, because I don't think it would be in the right human mind to come here in the winter. But anyways, it's pretty cool. So let's go check it out. This incredibly preserved site gives you a glimpse into the Neolithic life with stone furniture and sophisticated layout. To protect it from erosion, a seawall now shields the site from the encroaching beach, which you can see if you go there yourself.
Just on the wrong side of 70.
Okay, so the only reason I ask is because you have a lot of experience. You've come around here for a long time. And tell me, they have a building in front of this historic place. Now they have a remake of this whole thing, so it's pretty commercialized. Was it always commercialized?
No. When we came here 23 years ago, you could just walk through here. No buildings, no nothing. You could just walk wherever you wanted to.
So now, do you like coming to places like this?
No, because it's just a tourist trap.
Don't miss the visitor center and the scenic coastal walks surrounding this must-see landmark. Kirkwall, history and charm. Next, head to Kirkwall, Orkney's capital. Here you'll find 3 iconic landmarks: St. Magnus Cathedral, Earl's Palace, and Bishop's Palace. Let's start with St. Magnus Cathedral, a stunning 12th century church with Norse roots. Founded in the 12th century, construction began in 1137 by Earl Rongvald to honor his uncle, Magnus Erlendsson, who became a martyr and later a saint. Norse influence. Known as the Light of the North, it is one of the best preserved examples of Norse architecture in Scotland. So your question might be what is Norse? Norse, Nordic, or Scandinavian mythology is the body of myths belonging to the North Germanic peoples, stemming from Old Norse religion and continuing after the Christianization of Scandinavia as the Nordic folklore of the modern period. Hey guys, here we are at this old cathedral. This is about 900 years old. Apparently it's the oldest in Europe. I don't know about that. A lot of people claim things like that. But we got an old castle here, old castle behind me. This is definitely a spot that you should come. This is about 20 minutes. I'm on the other side of the island from Skara Brae. We were just at Skara Brae. Now we're at this old cathedral. It's about 900 years old. Definitely worth seeing. I got some cool shots I'll show you. And we got a castle here, Looks really beautiful. Perfect day, except for the tourists. Everything's green, vibrant. Love it. Definitely should come here. Another cool fact, built from local stone, the cathedral's striking red and yellow sandstone was quarried from nearby Ede and Sandwich. It's also a resting place of saints. St. Magnus's relics were interred here, and it later housed the remains of St. Ragnvald, and it has a unique ownership. It is the only cathedral in Scotland that does not belong to the Church of Scotland or the Catholic Church, but is owned by the town of Kirkwall. Earl's Palace, built for Earl Patrick Stewart. Constructed around 1607 by one of Orkney's most infamous rulers, known for his cruelty and oppressive rule. It's a grand residence. Despite its now ruined state, the palace was once a opulent home with large fireplaces, a great hall, and high windows. The palace is considered one of the finest examples of Renaissance architecture in Scotland and its dark history. So we got this old castle, just looks beautiful, perfect weather. Another piece of it over there, and the old cathedral. Earl Patrick Stewart was imprisoned and executed in 1615, leaving behind a legacy of tyranny and rebellion. And it's a tourist favorite. The dramatic ruins and its proximity to St. Magnus Cathedral make it a must-visit for history enthusiasts. And Bishop's Palace. Bishop's Palace dates back to the 12th century, built around the same time as St. Magnus Cathedral to house the Bishops of Orkney, home of a Norse saga author, Bishop Bjarni Kolbeinsson, who lived here in the 13th century, who wrote the Orkney saga, an important historical narrative. This building has a spectacular spiral staircase. Visitors can climb the staircase and enjoy the panoramic view of Kirkwall and the surrounding areas. And it has historical connections. The place was the site of King Haakon IV of Norway's death in 1263 after his defeat at the Battle of Largs. Evolving structure. Expanding and modified over the centuries, this palace now offers a fascinating glimpse into the medieval ecclesiastical life. Guys, check it out. In this castle, there's a room with a cool game. You gotta play it. Now. Landmarks are not just architecturally stunning, but are steeped in history of power and faith and Orkney's rich cultural heritage. For lunch, you might want to stop by the Real Cafe for hearty soups and sandwiches, or sample Orkney's cheese board at a local eatery. You'll quickly see why Kirkwall is the highlight of Orkney trip. And let's go to the Italian chapel, a touching tribute. I didn't actually go in here because they were trying to charge, but it was cool to see from the outside. From Kirkwall, drive south to the Italian chapel. This was built by Italian prisoners during World War II. This stunning church symbolizes hope and resilience. With intricate artwork and a touching history, it's one of Orkney's most unique and inspiring sites. Now let's go to the Stone of Stenness, the mysteries of the past. For me, this was super exciting. I already been to Stonehenge and I've seen a bunch of these stones. Now I wanted to see this one. Just a short drive away lies the Stone of Stenness, a Neolithic stone circle dating back 5,000 years. These towering stones are a part of the larger ceremonial landscape, including the Ring of Brogger and Ness of Brogger. Take your time exploring these magical areas. It's a window into Orkney's ancient and mysterious past. What's up, guys? We are at the Ring of Brogger and it is epic. Let's go check it out. Apparently these stones have been here for thousands of years, like 4,000, 5,000, something crazy. They literally made holes deep enough where even wind blowing these big stones, they would not fall. I'm not even kidding. I'm very impressed by this. All right, so apparently they don't want you walking up to the stone, unless I'm wrong and I find out later that it's okay. So they want you going around them. This is kind of sketchy. I feel like they're forcing us to worship their gods or something. You know, the fact that we have to circle these things, just a little sketchy. They're like, yeah, it's just to preserve the land. Go ahead and circle this ring here and get your torches out and start humming and chanting and doing all types of weird stuff, and, you know, go ahead and paint your face. Who knows what their plan is. Guys, I was so impressed until I saw that a stone fell. They were so epic. This is really cool. I'm just a little disappointed I can't like have all the freedom that I want. You know, I'm trying to respect the stone's privacy, but still really cool. Here are some other spots that you'll want to see. The Yazbani Cliffs for dramatic ocean views and stunning walks, and the Brae, a tidal island with Norse ruins and breathtaking vistas. Now, if you want to stay on the island, you can find Airbnbs, and there's plenty of options. But for the rest of us, let's get back on to the ferry. All right, guys, we're taking the ferry back, and it is perfect coloring, much better than earlier this morning. Just look at this view. It looks amazing. Super awesome. Highly recommend going to the island there and checking it out. There's a lot to see, and you won't be disappointed, especially going over on this ferry. So I'm so glad I went. As your day trip adventure wraps up, catch the evening ferry back to Thurso. Watching the sunset over the water is a serene and unforgettable way to end your day in Orkney. Well, that's it for this episode. Thanks for joining me in this incredible journey in the Orkney Islands. Next, we'll be exploring the rugged and romantic Highlands of Scotland. So make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment below about which Orkney spot you'd visit first, and I'll see you in the next adventure.